And green lights on all the other properties. We're rolling.
Washington says, press the start button, Greg. Little contract.
Konami code. That's a SoCal kid right there for you. Jason Flores, ladies and gentlemen, knows the Konami code. Of course he is. John Moore loves us.
Night train in the house.
Okay, getting ready to roll the live here. Almost there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Haskell, and I am joined here by Jason Flores, and we are bringing you the Magnum Monday race by Team ODZ here on Zwift Live by ODZ. What a coincidence. And we are so glad to have you here with us this morning. Good morning, Jason. You ready for this? Okay, so this is the Magnum Monday race. It's been going on for about 75 years. Hold on, something in my ear. No, that's not correct, but we'll get that number for you in here in a moment. This race has been a really good one for a long time, more than a year, started by Greg Magnus. And this is a race that occurs every morning to get everybody's legs started. So we want you to reach out to us on social media. If you are watching this event, participating in some way, we would love for you to comment on Facebook Live, on Beam, on YouTube, on Twitch. We'd love to have some commentary from you this morning. Tell us who you think is going to win. Tell us if you think that I've mispronounced something. That's fine too. But we're glad to have you. So Jason, as we look at this field of riders, who are the people that we need to watch for today?
Russia.
Yeah.
Whitney and Chris has screwed it up.
They're going so fast. You know, we've got Dave Leach here this morning, and I think it's Lenny McGraw from the what do we call that country? It's down under that one. Australia. Austria. Put some shrimp on the Barbie. All right, I think it's going to be a Dumb and Dumber morning for you this morning, folks. It's going to be a good one. Jason and I will bring it to you. Today's course is a unique one. It is not just the London Loop. It is the London 8. Jason, tell us a little bit more about what that means. So we're going to go up and over the hill. It's just the normal way. But what's the London 8 include that the regular course does not? That's awesome. And as we look over the rider's shoulder here, we're sitting on board with Dave Leach. He's only a couple meters in front of our ride leader, Greg Magnum, who we'll find there quick in the field. There we are, sitting on Greg Magnum. Or Greg Magnus here for the Magnum Monday. I'm telling you, folks, this is going to be a good one. You do not want to turn away. We're going to have you here and show you some exciting stuff. So as we look around this field, you can get some fabulous numbers by also joining us on Zwift Power. This race is also being tracked on Zwift Power, and it'll help us understand the gaps and the groups that are coming up. We'll use that tool quite a bit today to make sure that all of your favorite riders are mentioned. And we have the ability to jump around to a couple of different cameras this morning. And so we're going to make sure that we do that as well to give you different parts of the field. So as we look at this this field shaping up, there's a couple of names I wanted to bring up here. Adam Boyko is one of those names that we have called in the past. Adam Boyko has been the bridesmaid many, many times. No one has finished fourth more than he has. You'd start to think that maybe he's got ownership rights over that, or he's maybe trying to brand fourth place, Jason. That he's trying to find a way to earn some money. Adam Boyko, fourth place. I think today is going to be a breakout day for him, mostly because we've angered him now in the chat. What's a name that you're looking at to have some fun this morning? Yeah, and Eric Denning was in the IRL race on Saturday. There were people like, IRL race. Yes, he was in the IRL race. Yeah, the IRL race is actually just another WBR event. WBR IRL. You can catch that when it goes off every 5 minutes. But he was in real life race. People do that, Jason. People actually race outside sometimes, and so he was in a race outside. Really taxed his legs and got a good race in. But the question is, will that affect him today? We know that the Box Hill, not necessarily his nemesis, but certainly not his friend in a case like this. We know that he's a powerful sprinter, Eric Denning, but can he stick with the fast dudes on the climb? It depends on what he's got. So Magnus pulls to the front here as we're coming up here. We see a couple of guys just kind of pound past him here. Now, there are a few names that have drifted by our guy here, but are up the road a ways that we won't call their name. If you're watching, you're like, hey, well, what happened to this guy? Well, if he's off the front and he's not with our guy when we start, we just don't count him in the race. A neutral rollout gives every rider an opportunity to get their legs spun out and doesn't do one of these from the gate drop sprints. It's not a BMX race. It's not a horse race. It's a bike race. So